Ebusuafo me mama kwaba edeba tips and gist YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and a TikTok baby I wish me free bia me chia me ma good evening. Ene adesua no eye stronko. Ene ye bedin komo afa Ielts and asa Ielts. Exams and asa test bi brofo exams bia amama bi a show say I was so tre and sana wetimi abedi dwuma bi ewo omukrom ho. Obeko school, obeye juma in some countries, obehia Ielts no. Enutina ene. Adesua yesua nyina efa akwantuo ho, visa ho sensem, job application or school, enkoma nyina no ebo ha na the Ielts na abetwam na msi dabi. Ene de yeni nkomo for Ielts no ho. Na chese yesua de na se sa particular ade no ebe hia Ielts na chese wahu adekora na medo befa emu abakwasem kakra. Ielts no countries are English and I say from English speaking countries ebini UK, United Kingdom, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, amama be nwotwe 8 dear okohwa ayana Ielts no is one of their English requirement and as a language requirements. Offer contribute to Canada, Amoka French and so ho into a horn language requirement. So when to me and Fabrofone and Remoa, I will be to me at the French no rem. But by other places to say US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, ne de keka hona. Ielts no ayana at times it make quite compulsory ewo baby cry. A to so they are now optional. Let's just say other exams be so ha and also to me at the rem. Now countries are English and your first language. Omo enayana ye show omo say omo fa sa language requirements no and sana omo to me era krom ho. A countries ni bi Ghana, Nigeria, in fact African countries ni bi bebre na de ye be show say English requirement no e was say umiti because English no official language but enye your first language. Ye kasa first language a na trust ye wo e wo fie no sa kasa no e na wo maame e de tete wo enye school e na wo kosua ye eno na ye kind first language. Eti sa oba UK ha say ya broni bi wo ha oka brofo kra wonte and so man pen ni paper ontimi ntre they cannot read and write but omutimi eka because ayomo ekasa obi be kasa wo boa akwete say oba Ghana ye obi otimi ka anwona but ontimi ntre otimi ka igbe kasa pa but ontimi ntre obi timi ka dagati kasa ba man pen ni paper ontimi ntre dagati no because wanko school what you say nti oba brochira abrofo ni bebre ho a omanko school omukrom kasa omuka na omano okakora hwa wonte nso eno nche se onimade o de pen paper she ne sem a enya de obetimi atwere eti yena English official language but enya your first language no yena ye share say yenkotwere Ielts no ansa na yetimi abewura omukrom times ayana ye je ho achinyes na omo ba ye krom a omo ntwere kasa bia de ntina de ye ba omukrom a ne mra e wasi edi so ye be ne den ebusua eti what you say English official language of Ghana but English enya your first language ukrom kasa so ya igbeni a anwona ena your first language oya nkrani a ga ena your first language oya santini a twi bono ene dagati dagomba fra mo a maka nyina mo languages aye mo first language eti mo nyina mo kokrom a omo ka brofo wo ha was utimi emiti language requirement Ielts no edimu etintimban. Ielts in fact is one of the language the most respected test. So utimi try pass here baby ade be be ye so soro exams bebre wo ho but Ielts ni de ye tuche emasa Ielts no na other exams ubetimi de rerera amai ni bim TOEFL exams bi wo friend TOEFL no so utimi de reram so one try Ielts na TOEFL no yentre bi Ghana minim de but minim can say Ghana baby a center obetimi atwere bi nti ayana manfo adwen enko so eno so timi di reram Canada and UK no many other and also English requirement ni bia OET occupational English test and no for nurses and midwives and also your brofo exams are and also we are nurse midwife now want to make IELTS na and also to make try edu rem in the UK a UK pay to make us other exams no and no a man might be energy too but IELTS ne there international etina I need the kind international eti other languages you can say test na make a Canadian metro baby abit me there ebi yet say English proficiency letter sa English proficiency letter abra wako university awie ewo my Ghana mu ana country bia na ye de brofo kire ade ewo classroom na ye de brofo kire wade nti woti ase nti wo pass ye eti wo certificate degree ni ade dia ene ye wotumi kwaje English proficiency letter no every school na eno no etime boa ma wo de ko school ewo other countries wo de ba UK university bebre ho a omoji English proficiency letter ni tuma Oma won't try IELTS no enti eno so language requirement ni bia menka ne sa and ate say wo pay adwuma Canada English proficiency letter no so omoji tum especially job bank no in particular LMIs no omoji tum na eba te say piloting program and express entry ni dia I just say IELTS and a bit to me the way rem iti ya no ahye so English proficiency letter corona utumi edu degree eno transcript no eka ho ede kwaje actis no so agency and organization no mo UK a omo so timi hwehwem ete se edi adanse se wote brofo na immigration for no etimi ama visa I won't try IELTS into English proficiency letter no and also na ehu hia kakra etimi de wura amai bim to say UK and Canada English proficiency letter corona so utimi ede call Canada colleges no bebre and the universities ni bebre so I will be to me the English proficiency letter a language requirement and West African secondary school certificate examination wasi a yenya ya twa na wayek men kanesa sa exams no so amani be respected pa na manfo bisa me say naptech no money ade say ni nyina vocational and secondary level the tiene say ura on my BM a na omoje you can say academic qualifications and English qualifications so the naptech no academic say be wako school why vocational they no omoje tum but odi ko prove sa what brofo dia yenjin tum tieni ye it is our naptech ne MVTI no untimi fam prove sa what brofo but ubetimi the prove say we vocation it that one serves as academic and as educational background as a requirement, but it means serve as proof of language and as a English. And what's the West African secondary school certificate examination, and a highly recognized, most especially Canada colleges ni bebre utimi at the a proof of English on try IELTS and over UK University when your English proficiency letter some of the schools it misaje wo wasi no ehwe ade nti otimi kase fa English proficiency letter ne wasi ne nyina dem send no it wasi ne so very important so English na was no A1 to C6 otimi etwa A1 to C6 wasi ne so a na etimi boaw ma attempts yen show say kotre IELTS no ena ebusuya neko exam sibi a Nigeria omonso exam sibi and also some of the colleges Canada omonso ejitu eti ebusuya obeji atumu say TOEFL OET English proficiency letter wasi ene neko no enye international standard because it mean re baby what I say restricted but often to say IELTS ne dia baby ene ebon mo kura obetumi de wura enutina IELTS no eno ho enkomo enene ye ba abedi eti IELTS no unya no a etwade aka ni nyina mu unya no a etwade aka ni nyina mu he when care job COS now wo IELTS we here actis bia say when I say over UK school now wo IELTS no I say over when I work Canada you can say express entry now and I say with the rem piloting now the rem and what me the LMI what me the co school and so Canada what me the co school you can say USA Australia New Zealand almost code works in the Britannia IELTS is a requirement it IELTS no senior man I was a you focus ho na ebusuya ho abakwasem and say IELTS no school be your friend Cambridge University or more UK Cambridge University UK. Omona tena say yenya hihye bi exams bi once universities na omota edisa examination marking scheme ni ade no eba. It omona tena say yenya standard way of you can say evaluating people's English language. It omotena say and omo hihye sa Ielts no e de bae. Na omo de bae no na omo de ma British Council na the IDP say omo institutions are omo nebe organize exams no. Because Cambridge University ni de omo UK omo ntimi be centers ewo aman bia, but omo de ma British Council for British Council no omo you can say centers ewo different countries. It omo de share omo say set your questions we ya the exams bia ba mo hwe na mo conduct my eti and omo de share British Council answer and council bia and also your friend of the IDP International Development Program omo regulatory body it me edu rem the Australia, UK, Canada, and New Zealand, and New Zealand, US, and Kaho. It IDP no almost organize Ielts Nibia, and also bit me akotrewo IDP Center. But you find it to say Ghana, British Council, and more centers ewo Ghana. My name say IDP phones ewo center or Ghana. I don't know. But over to say UK, oko India, any amama bibra IDP ewo ha. And Kofobi entry or British Council because almost feel say vigilators na wo no na omo ha dwenti omo feel say omo tre wa IDP omo pass British Council. I don't really know that but minim say Ghana for ne de bebre na tre Ielts no the British Council. It is open link to the IDP www.ielts.idp.com. Me there to streaming YouTube video na streaming no link no edase o share caption asia edase and oko Facebook so IDP no link at home and British Council no also link no and also my embedded in the video caption no YouTube that's here enti na washene so abusuya Ielts no you mu types and I say broni be can say classifications me da say wow gift me bia nya me shra me wi me follow Ielts no broni friend classifications and I say types of Ielts. Now you're classifying it into 3. The first one, a country oko. It's a country corner oko. A ho and a better Ielts crowd better. The second, a reason out the country ho, and also better Ielts crowd or better. And the third one, the mode of the exams, and also better Ielts crowd or better. Ebusia ye country ni siwa. Ama mind be to say Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand. Omo de ne standard Ielts. And UK atene ho UK VI Ielts. It is shenenso. It is country corner wura no. Ne Ielts na obetre no eno na maka chiro no. Say USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Omo de no standard Ielts. And UK for de no the UK VI Ielts. Questions and answers bibia materials ni nyina the same na de besua. But just say baby I dey kono na e was select right now was select UKVI no almost send feedback directly into the immigration. It no by UK abeye adwuma eno mane ade a na akotre it will be exams ni be wie no na results no o ma send kra ma embassy ni dada until wo de order be kono kra de ne saman na ade ko photocopy na ade ko because omo wo dada so you cannot joke with them. Me who say me schedule Ielts no me live you can say TikTok no obi comment say no ofeki Ielts no and they rem Canada o man verify. I don't really know how true it is, but udi agro e debate say UK UK via no obetre exams ne be wie no or results no immigration what dada into udi agro na wan kotre na oko ICT fo bi woko edit a wan share be bandu UK into you're very careful. It's a country no and nidin and makacho no standard is for all the other countries. UKVI is for the UK. All right. Number 2, the second classification. The reason udi era krumo. Obeye juma. And I say ukusku uko visitor yemisa language. It's a reason you know. Obeye juma. And I say ukusku or jida academics. And okoye juma a general. And also your types. It's ukoye juma a general. Ukusku academics. with the exception of nurses and midwives and doctors are eba UK. Mo agencies offer nurses na NMC awo UK. Omo say nurse for mo be adwuma, but omo pay general no. Kotre academics. That is the only exception. Apart from that, any skilled work, say a care job, say a ITO, say a construction, adwuma bia wo dey ba UK. You catch us a kotre isleta, kotre general no, because general no e more for academic ni more den kakra. Say you go into details obetimase. The anti academic no emu eye den for you can say den chen general no for chen academics no. All right. Eti sesiano at this stage yenya some case study kakra. Me find say oko Canada. Uko school e Canada. Na me bisa say islet ben e na wo betwra. Ebusua enchirechire mu amede ama using the country and the reason your best answer should be a standard academic islet, because standard is for Canada and academic is for school. It's Uko school or Canada. You write the standard academic islet. Uko ye Juma or Canada, the general. Can say standard general islets, right? Standard general islets. Uko US school the standard academics. Uko ye Juma nasa omobeji isleta the standard general. Uba UK school the UKVI academics. UKVI academics nature say Oba school UK. UKVI nature say Oba UK and academics nature say Oba school. Oba ye Juma the UKVI general islets. UKVI general islets. It we waiting kakra. No way we country no. Now we raising no. Now we pay. It oko portal na so British Council. Now we bookie islet na obisa usanye mani nyina. It no one hundi obechusi. When na one confuse who anya sa obebo card to egu ne board thing. Minimum bia onya COS. A okotra islet. Okotra 3,400. Okotra the wrong islet. Almost our anje antum UKVI for anje antum okotra standard islet. Almost our catching on country or by any COS no because your mouth COS it did 3 months. It's when you know make a my sheda na matome boase because minim say obi o ha own tea or because okasa too much, but obey a mistake no akobo car to egu. It's baby our country no shenin so and a reason our day kono so shenin so. Oh yeah, nurse midwife that's a care job and I obey you UK. That's how person register UK NMC. Kotre UKVI academics. Ukotre UKVI general on jintum. Wabo katu egu. Aya wasa ode kotufie na opa matches tum na osheno. Aya course 19 na waye. So person obey practicing nurse as a midwife. Any other mechanics whether mental health or pediatric nurse or any nurse in biapa. Can say midwives and nursing associates. Munyina. Mama register NMC nina a academics and a motre. Shena manya mistake. Right? Hena manya mistake. The UKVI academics. All right. Care job for no a general. Construction for general. IT for general. All the skilled work general apart from nurses, midwives, and doctors. All right. Ebusuya yentwaso. The last one, classification, the mode of the exams. The mode of the exams. Yawo the paper base and yawo the online base. Eti ubuki exams na obisao. Say paper base. Paper base no. And I say online ya. Paper base in the attendance say and on your bema paper near my pencil. Yenfa pen entry eyelet. Bema paper and a pencil. Now they answer questions in the egu paper ne so. Na ya koma kiama. And online there a computer screen so and odi beye. Na recommendation and research kakra ma yene say we use paper base na eboa isan say bibro ha typing no mo nyade at time no the same time so near the mount the amount essay especially in the writing sector essay 250 words I feel na wo dwen a type and it's a wo dwen actually then a best simple to fast with the keyboard you don't go for the online islet it ya no washing so to book here obisa also open online and I say paper base and also a type it now select paper base. Ntebusia yahu the 3 classifications no area ene ye beto so safi and I will join name e YouTuber Mr. Obaya na wodon sa abosro ho na watch new quality no my yahu video eti aya na wahye so and wa join name e TikTok why you late TikTok there's no playback and one is quite to say abeti and yet nature no. But YouTube there you are lucky you can watch me from beginning to the end. Obakran why you late I'll bet me as a kowechi now shaba. That is the power of YouTube. It's more the mutriye na TikTok for more join me the mon shedding because information I made there about types in here papa so you have to come back later to YouTube and watch that part. All right, Ebusia, the next one I better discuss the modules and the band. Modules and a band. Modules and a band. There were 4 modules in the islet. 4 modules, irrespective of country crowd, irrespective of the other choir, irrespective of a paper based and online. You see, I had the name out on chain. Islet, there were 4 modules. Listening, speaking, writing, and reading. The 4 modules and I'm making kind of go on. The listening, the speaking, the writing, and the reading. 4 modules. It is all person brofono or access with every aspect or just winim ka with me kasa. That is the speaking. Listening, brunini kasa chira wa obete. Kofa diabra obete. It is no listening. Reading. Say one number be na traffic light be and I say a signboard be or honey actually be or so. Ubet me a kind. Ebi we are say don't go there. One te brofo abekwa kura honey a kokun. It will person access reading. If she say ultimate can kaya. What I say? It no access reading. And the last one the writing. Ebi wakwa edwuma near actually be here. Can you really write? The 4 modules or the access and abusia making kind e de amamono. Na oyi modules na ebia no ye free be band 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 na band no ye was 0 to 9 band 0 to 9 iti modules ni nyina no o mark ebia separate na o mark wia na was scored into band iti marking scheme no ewo ho na wa convert into band iti ma mo YouTube ni dem enche me the better screen so na mahwebi na band no there was 0 to 9 0 na answer na be yes obi akotry islet wanya 0 e was reading and as wanya 0 e was speaking and writing and listening no let's say one kotry exams no kra say one kwa ubuki na one kotry e 0 e na obenya say okotena se na when to me afa pen and see paper so kra e 1 e na obetwa tie ni ye so to make sure we in our number no index number now we try with now went me and sakura ubenya 1 you need 0 or participate here won't me and score 0 ucha score 0 and that's a 1 kotre it is certificate 1 1.5 2 2.5 3 3.5 4 4.5 sa ABC 9.0 me will send me a video no eto TikTok obi bisa say what is the highest band and access score 9.0 and I will be to me in each module. It over reading they will score you over 9.0. Over writing 9.0, reading 9.0. It is the what being pano. Ebia writing obetimenya 9.0, speaking 9.0. They say the highest banda nipano obetimenya. And no individual bands into the market separate or market reading is separate. Now I reading ebia when you're 7 and I when you're 6.5. Now no be by my life so near express entry. And I'm a business islet watch I was say I. Which I say I was say 5.2 and I'm say hey 5.2 nice or born trial because I trial it I won't say 0.2 be any it is 0.5 0.0 0.5.0 it is 1.0 1.5 2.0 2.5 3.0 3.5 so I could see 9.0 a year band 9 now ebusuya oyi individual bands ni nyina area na afi no wakane nyina bom na wa ma average ya call school na mathematics your friend be the mean say average me average na mean no enti me fan say as writing unya 7.0 and speaking unya 6.0 and listening ebe unya 8.0 and ba ko na ka ho no writing ebe an unya 6.5 na wa ka 4 ni nyina bom na wa divided by 4 enti de obenya no na chere say no aye overall band it will bonze obi betimenya reading 8 now ebia when you're writing 6 now when you're speaking bear 7.5 now when you're listening bear 7.5 you be rating no you see overall unya 7.5. It omoka modules ni nyina 4 ni nyina boom. Now omo divided by 4. And no the average and the mean. And no ayo overall band obetumi ede enya. Enti obi ka kire me say wasco Ielts, wakotra Ielts unya 7.0. The overall band is not the interest, the individual bands, and interest, because sometimes, depending on baby, what they call to say school or Canada near show, so try Ielts. Academic now better, they want 6.0 in all modules, at least 6.0 in all modules. It even call University or Canada near so try Ielts, academic, standard Ielts. Now try now reading when you're 7.0, what Bruce says, right? Writing when you're 7.0, what Bruce says. Speaking when you're 8.0. Now listening when you're 5. What feeling? You need to say what model ba kunti kwa train on kwa dabi. Utia just also ko training na foforo. No na ma Ielts no netre ye din. Tina amafo bebre abemabu. Obu ha onya miensa eka kete. Akwebe oye commentary. O se eka kete ngoshe go. What you say? 4 modules no obi atimi atwa ne nyina 3 akaba akopɛ enso eje so sa kɔtwere ɛna arehosem ne sɛ wo sɛ kɔtwere a different set of questions ɛna wo sa abɛkɔ akɔhyia nti wa hwɛ kura questions abɛkɔ akɔhyia no na kyɛ sɛ baako na akɔtwere no kura nka ɛyɛ kyɛwe ɛno kura na ya na ɛya no ɛno na ya na ɛya ata sɛ obi a watimi akɔtwere afi baako asɛ afi wo sa akɔtwere second one no na nka baako no kura ɛyɛ no na hard dream papa a hard dream papa abusuya metwa me ho about YouTube mamo YouTube no mama me a minute na me mpa insu kakra engu me minimum mesan abania se oba me live na se wunya video ni ye ebia sound enye correct wo me blare ebia na free phone no ana simple network so network ni nya etimi compress e ma wo stream with a low quality and as a resolution. But make sure you have increase resolution. I call it the highest quality. Now when me ye at me voice ni and pussy stream your website tibia and try and when ye na nya bled. Abusia sa life na watch the video ni no. Found sabo screen ni so. What was sabo so? Right top corner no. Obo settings bi wo ho. Found sabo so. Afi no e better quality I will streaming. To bones out there e bia 480. Me better kwan ya befa so a be year free ho akwa 1080 pesos. I'll be bibia correct. Abusia, sa quality na wo ye na fa won sabo sa quality ni so. Wo don sabo sa quality ni so a. Na afi ubon say advance bi e wo form. Fa won sabo advance ni so. E be yi pesos ni nyina pie resolution no. Na about 1080 pesos ni so. Uboswa ubonsa fade video na ni beti crojing any e beti clear. Ama waiting me, I enjoy life. I hear you. Moana when network ni sa tekwa. Esa beti yako sa 320 and 480. Iti owana uhumi ya check your quality ni hadi. I was therefore me very sorry. What to make a more comment? My wife no and a tequinte was a me switch and me mobile no a hotspot. A dread my wife and you so has my university campus in Tiana amount for agent as be bra. It to me a jam make a cry. It is a more YouTube number to make a Bismarck and then a for more commenting na me who say more so na yentoa so. All right, Sam Dan, I'll see you are online now. All right, so Ebusia for I kasa efa band no ho. Okay, so bands no, and I make say a 0 to 9 in each model. Now my overall band no. So overall no, and shada any problem, but individual bands no, a whole and I am a problem na ewo. Because obu ha catch say on your band 6 ayana on share individual bands no afi ebeba no na individually no na ebi ewo form what I say ebi ha na watwa de aka ni nyina but number ko pebi de wakotwa be 5.5 and I say be 4.0 and I say bibisa eti ayana mon share so individual bands no ehu ehia individual bands no ehu ehia. All right, and ye bands no so mate bands na say 0 to 9 there and a moma yenko pass mark. A pass mark, you know, it depends on the immigration or the institution or the employer. It may find says, oh, by UK now by your care job, skilled worker visa. What control UK VI general or pass mark a 4.0 in all modules. It also reading unya 4.0 or above, writing unya 4.0 or above, listening 4.0 or above, and a reading 4.0 or above, right? It models in I also win 4.0 air costro. No, yes, I will buy UK. It is skilled worker visa, to say care job, construction, IT for near the other. And no, and a UK VI immigration for no, almost share every woho. Say, we a nurse now, baby, nursing, and answer we a midwife, and answer we a nurse associate. Now, person only UK NMC for register. Now we have license to come and practice as a nurse there. And the better academics. Now we know pass mark, you know. Or pass mark, you know. Listening, it should be 7.0 and above. Speaking, 7.0 and above. Reading, 7.0 and above. And writing, 6.5. 6.5 and above. It apart from writing, 6.5 no. Other modules, no, I was in our score 7.0. 7.0 and no for nurses, midwives, and no many other. Now doctors, you know, I think it's almost 8.0 in 3 modules and a 7.0 in 1 module. Now, open so nurse, Canada, now standard Ielts, and they Canada, almost edge 7.0 in all the modules. Now, listening when you're 7.5, it's and also now washing and so. All right. Enti, I know everywhere, I know, you kind of say, depending on the immigration and as an institution, employer na, you kind of say, okwakoye ejuma ewa ne hono, tisa okwa job banga, omono, na omoje requirements are, colleges ne edges, okwa college ewa Canada, na Ielts no, omope 6.0 in all modules. It is also general Ielts now the quiet job banger at least target is 6.0. Express entry so 6.0 in all modules. A bit to me a qualify. At times we have 5.5 or more accepted with the express entry, but score no beba form. Now no express entry. Some can say a score or more score system Ielts so it me my max and to say one target is 6.0. Ubenya a low score. Nti eya na washene so it will be some say pass mark say ya and as a band be na wunya ejina baby a wode ko any other crowd de kwakoye right it is a school be wako university be o UK or more portal and as a university be o Canada na say school no as a culture Ielts eya mo can scores no wo ho what like English requirement bachelor so go and write Ielts with scores of this that and that it institution crop and as immigration crop and as an employer crow and a bit determine or pass mark. All right. Obviously your audio is repeating itself and it's confusing. Divine, I think say if you mobile phone because metia feedback now it doesn't repeat. it doesn't repeat. Eti check your mobile phone or ebiana or you can say network in enye. Network in enye. Odi kan comment here, ema mi tie hwe but entisa. All right. Ebusia scoring. Yeah, bas scoring. Enti yaye models and a band no area. Yaye pass mark. Yeah, bas scoring. Upper reading now, they mark you over 40. Enti 40 questions and reading no obe answer. Enti bakubia 1 point. And I say 1 mark. Eti ube we no now when you're 40. It is 40 now best score no. And no be convert it akọ band. Eti when you're 40 over 40 and I say when you're band 9. Eti you call scoring no. Yeah, the scoring no individual scoring no ebe to band nim. Now when who say okay, and me twa say ya band say. Me twa say ya band say. Eti ye be ne sa na mate ase. Eti listening also and also 40 marks. And also 40 marks. Sa eti reading 40, listening so 40. Now speaking, you know, I don't really know marks are omodema speaking, you know, and writing, you know, omo mark over 100. 2 tax ye bedru ho, eti edru ho mobeti asiye. Yemfa no one after the other. Yemfa listening, no, any reading, no, na yemfa individual marks, no, and to ye can say or more band, no ho. Na okotra wa hu de obetwa etimo amowo YouTube no me try say me project screen no me di can try first one and my wife no etiko ye no ma me san try say software no be ma me kwan ma matimi a project here nanka mahwebi e was screen so mahwebi. All right, sesia de aba eti o share screen so a eno the Ielts band scores and ohu e was screen so no abusua say mo YouTuber and as a Facebook obehu screen so omo band score calculator na omo the calculating marks and I hear obetimi etwa irrespective with you can say with respect to or marks no eti wo share mensa any first right hand side no and no listening no ewo ho and na left hand side no the reading no your general and your academic ebia marks and come catch us Ielts no your different types meboa eti the okotre general no the marks with the reading, you know, different. And at the okotra academics and so on also the marks different. Eti you call into the questions now mubisa mobeti the entire academic for no marks different from the general. But a balance in the omunyina marks no pe and a questions and so pe. Okay. So okotre Ielts na listening no unya 10 over 40. Me catch you say 40 marks. O score 10 over 40 10 to 12 4.0 umodo no 4.0 nti abusia ba bia pink, is it pink or red no and no listening it listening no share from ho or say 10 to 12 4.0 nti target 4.0 it say omo ba be care job I say 4.0 in all modules a bit me do a care job a bit me do any skilled worker visa in the UK no not just say target say listening 40 out of 40 questions no ubetwa 10 wahwiratra right to target any so ubetwa 10 and above because 10 to 12 4.0 ucha 13 to 15 4.5 13 to 15 4.5 16 17 5.0 mami zoomi kakra na ase amafo ani ye omoya. Okay, I think say sisi ano kakra meboa mamo complaining no say muhuni ye pa sisi ade muhuni ye etimosha red side ho na 10 to 12 4.0 13 to 15 4.5 mamo TikTok no mo pena na wo twetwe to ho anaso betima ba YouTube na wa be shebi 16 to 17 5.0 band 5.0 eti 18 to 22 band 5.5 ucha 18 19 20 21 22 emubia ucha obescore 5.0 5.5 23 to 25 6.0 23 to 25 etimwa moba Canada schools oko school bina Canada was say kwacha Ielts nya 6.0 in all modules na opache say you can say listening no okotra was a ucha 26 going because 23 going because 23 24 25 6.0 It also try from 23 going. Who could try 22 a 5.5 na say what fairly you can say listening no. It is a waka say also trust band 6. Now utra 22 a 5.5 band 5.5 na say what fairly. There was ultra 23, 24, 25. Now when you're 6.0, who score 26 to 29 and no a 6.5, 6.5 and 30, 31 a 7.0. It nurses, midwives, a whole and a modern war. You see reading, you can say listening. I also only 7.0 until I also try 30 over 40 out of you can say listening. No, I also try 30 over 40. It is watching so nurses and midwives. 32, 34, 7.5, 35, 36, 8.0, 37, 38, 8.5, and a 39, 40, 9.0. It's the answer now 9.0 no. I was ultra 39 over 40, and that's ultra 40 over 40. And sana what to me and 9 point. I can say band 9.0. All right. Abusia mama yanko the green aspect no and no reading no general reading and no any green no the color near green and also when you're 15 to 18 one say a difference from listening or share and listener and say womb it me person monotisi it wa over UK I say reading I was on your 4.0 no and kasa me say listening no 10 what pass it be reading no I was only 15 over 40 because reading 4.0 15 to 18 into SSI a womb papa into amon and some 15 to 18 reading no 4.0 1922 4.5 19 to 22 4.5 23 to 26 5.0 27 29 5.5 30 to 31 6.0 32, 33, 6.5. And 34, 35, 7.0. Which are 36 7.5. 37, 38, 8.0. 39, 8.5. And 40 over 40, 9.0. It reading the answer yes will be band 9.0 no. What's the 40 over 40? So 39 crab 8.5 and no general reading. Na mo mobile school no mo reading no academic reading no mo nso mo score no ne na ye pe kakra ne listening na ye pe kakra but eno so nsesaye kakra ewom nsesaye kakra wom 4.0 no 10 to 12 4.5 no 13 to 14 so we share listening na 13 to 15 but I was 13 14 it nsesaye kakra wom eno 4.5 for academic for omo reading no 5.0 no 15 18 5.5 19 22 6.0 band 6.0 I was ultra 23 to 26 6.5 I was ultra 27 29 7.0 30 32 7.5 33 34 8.0 35 36 8.5 37 38 and a 9.0 you can say 39 40 eti ebusia obisa me say utwa sen na wa pass ya the kind ehwe band kra school no ebisa it is a school no ebisa say kwotwere reading nya 6.0 na wa kohwe okay wa ba me YouTube ha say na wa be 6.0 max na ebema 6.0 na wa target say exam say me kwotwere reading no over 40 I say me twa say na me twa say ya e na ebema me 6.0 wow when you COS care job now by UK no say also you say kucha 4.0 now also wa by YouTube and wa be scores no okay 4.0 me try say ya and then 4.0 the entire make us say I was away rehearsals e wo fie wo sua de wo fie na wa nkasa wo mark wo ho settle ho questions and more questions bebre me wi amema materials ni bi abetimi e da rehearsals it wo questions and answers now wo solve now wo mark wo ho now ai okay we me mark here me try say na tips class unya say ya saying now okay and then me convert anka we me 5.5 anka ma fail school ni so 6.0 and then ma me sam practice now practice it afraid of bones and now chako it ube sa ofie now I perfect I mean who say be commenting or YouTube say ubesua ansa na wakɔtwerɛ na sɛ ubetwerɛ wi ansa na wasua saa na ɔkan wɔ say will you book classes before the exams or you book the exams before classes? I don't really know the upper so upper say book exams ne to ansa na wakɔ ye classes ebusua say ubesua on your own and answer ubekɔ classes the kind of classes no na ye perfect ehunu say one kasa wa settle ho questions one kasa wa mark ho ofie ehunu sɛ sɛ a wokɔ a ɛtɔ de say na obetumi atwa ansa na wakɔtua sika ama wo mu anya sa wa hwa obedi agu ne boarding 3,400 Ghana cedis enya asem ketwa eti the kind error perfect ansa na wakɔ de wo ho akɔhyem abusua na eno no for the reading and the I can say the listening pass mark and then the band score and muhu e was screen so no eti ya na machine so abusia mama yenko into details kakra yaka pass mark na saying no musi conduct exams no saying no musi conduct exams no mama yenko into details area makachim say speaking no and writing no me share the name omo score no me share the name omo score na omo wi omo timi convert ko you know but way and ametimi ehu so let us focus on this but yenko into the questions how they set their questions and how you are expected to meet I kind of say the exams. All right. So offer listening now. Abusia listening no. Obema 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Say for answer 40 questions. 30 minutes per or they answer 40 questions. Na sa 30 minutes now they answer 40 questions. No questions no. Audio and a tie. Enti ebi wo ha omobo no tape ebi won so ayema mo earpiece na mo da hyehye masum na broni ne kasa se mo be kai atama yeko school no English na ye tre orals o say he borrowed my newspaper. Yes, he borrowed my newspaper. Did he borrowed one when he some kai sa orals ne na eso bia na obeye ba je se we ne modern kakra nte wo say o download the Ielts orals ne bebre na obotie na o de solve questions no eti 40 questions. Eti time machine no audio ni bebo asie eboko nyina no na o solve ko eno ne ma na yedin repeat no ho eti I say all kind passage no eti all kind no wo tie passage no and answers ni wom enye to say bia all kind passage ni we are now we baby say number 1 what was the answer, number 2 what was the answer there be enti e bia wa twere first question the color of the dog is black. Maybe I want to dash into one better black asheho, right? Maybe the color of the dog is black. The age of the boy is 15 years. Is dash. What I say? Maybe age of the boy dash. It's all kind or more air kind or no kind passage. Maybe a 15-year-old boy went to buy a black dog, right? It was no kind passage. When you 15-year-old boy, you know. Baby, what the age of the boy? That's no. I want 15 as well, because I don't know how passage in him. And what say went to buy a black dog. Enti baby, what's the color of the dog? No, not just a dog. The color na black. Enti anya to say bia. What kind we are answer no be answer. What do I do you know? The same mind now with it, you know. The same mind na. And I wasade share questions nimu. And I will answer at the same time. And on the money there no. Eti unya sharper. Akwai to say drama obi about drums then sana or they bought you know snare no ne nine na or sa they bought you can say they see from the say bass was a day etunya sharper uti audio ni nyina no na won so hwe ayinimu questions ni mu na dash space na wo ho no na o twetweshim na wa anya ne ntem antra nhyimu ntem a na yakwa agya wo on say mba na chibie me repeat etubon say ebo ha etime yira wo kora. It also we rehearsals. You become perfect. It abusia sa enayana etie. You can say listening no. Into 30 minutes. By the time bibia bc audio bibia bc no, let's say 30 minutes no ekwa or expect say 40 questions no. What me solve na no. You solve the answer no or solve our question you can say booklet so, right? Question booklet no. time a uti no na o solve our question booklet no we are omo be ma some few minutes, I think say 5 minutes or so. Now what transfer will answer no aba answer booklet no so. Answer booklet no so. Sa energy. That is for the listening. At this point, you know, say obi listening no ase baby a obetimi a comment na masa explain answer na makọ the other modules. It's say ene ye finish Ielts no once and for all. Na ye wia obia copy materials ni bi esua na obia akotwere. Abusua onte ye kan say listening no say meka bibi na wante ase a me say 40 questions for 40 marks. Ye 30 minutes na etwere. Na ombebo audio, uti audio no na wo de wani fa questions ni mo na wo answer at the same time uti audio no yentie nwie ne answer because o ka say uti awie a wo be wie no on kai de o kan no time machine no ebo nyina na wo nso wo answer questions ne den edi ekire. All right, me sure say mo nyina mate ase na ye wo breaks ewom enye say obe 40 ni nyina toam at the same time eti ebia question 1 to 10 Oria no agene home kakra wama be 1 minute and 30 seconds. Say if I read it through the questions of the next maybe 5, maybe 11 to 15. It will be maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds. Be say for when if fa question 11 to 15 mu answer no abetoa passage ni so. It will start break no aya the amount no. Now quickly now go through the questions 11 to 15. Until we go through ni nyina no na afi no. Now, or starting here now, you have the questions in mind that so you start answering it. There are breaks in some of the parts in the listening. Now was sharing so. Abusia yenko reading no. Obema 1 hour, okay, 1 hour and 1 hour to answer 40 questions. Now I know na be fairly. I'm for fairly reading no papa. Now no me survey our TikTok. Say which models and reading and a man for a car say papa and also no more feel kasi. The entire chess say passages in a dorsum and passages na a dorsum no and who questions in so straightforward. Or my paraphrase questions and you can paraphrase to say boy synonyms for boy lad meboa lad and I say male. What I say, and a girl, a female, and a lady. Until over kind passage, you know, ube girl, a woman, but questions in the na lady and a shame. It will paraphrase words and or the synonyms in the and so it is really difficult for you to cite the answer directly. And just a way sharp and was okay. Where do we the synonym any into Hannah answer and no enema reading or adding. Until the reading is passages now be kind e bi ha doso papa to say the kind newspaper no now we are what they are called answer you can say questions 40 questions it able a passage 1 no wetin the answer be 10 questions passage 2 wetin the answer be 20 questions now the last passage or the answer the last 10 questions it be on betimi ayenesa it unya materials ni bia past questions now how they set the reading questions now ebusuya and no different for academics and general. Listening there, okotra academical, okotra general, the same question. So when you to classroom exams hall na the ultra general and it wow academics no listening no when the same questions machine back on able the same questions. But when you reading na we questions nko na difference a woman say academic for no passage no mo be kind. The answer more questions, a scientific based passages and academic research passages and academic for no or more edibay and on will be science research be any pana ye reference near the day they won't tell us and on our kind of answer questions. It's a money thing and it's in academics no thing. And general for no a passage about lifestyle and as a general passages history. And many other identity. A be idea be a see a graphic news be a see a graphic no makutu at the abetum. Now I can now the answer questions into no basic and basic or scientific or academic research. That is the difference between passages na mobe kaino. More questions the entire questions and also different. Say we passage in definitely the questions and so them a be different. na eno no system minutes ne eso a ye ma wo extra time bia say fa wo answer no ebegu answer book ne so. Eti within the system minute na was a ultimate answer on the answer booklet. Many mistake because listening no me catch us say yeah wo a question booklet so we are not transfer no. Listening no yeah a reading no yeah ma wo time set transfer answer. Eti uye ni nyina na wo transfer uye ni nyina na wo ye answer no ewo question can say answer sheet ne so preko. Okay, so that is the difference between listening and a reading. Most of the time, no kwatena a cancer exams hall na invigilator no bema usa instructions are make catch nina. So one kasa who say oh tips ekan say listening they will say ye answer a question book so ye answer na ya transfer. It will be some minutes, is it 5 minutes or so? Now with that transfer. But reading now system minutes in your stop work. Baby, I would drubia yeje. Maybe I would drubia yeje. Eti aya mon shannon so. Obi bisa say, is it the standard? Is the standard the same as general? Obed, obetie later. Medical church based on classification. So go back. You're on YouTube. Scroll question, right? What on watch nekra? Scroll question na baby edru no. You drew the thing. Abusia yanko writing no. Writing no. And also, your system minutes is 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. So for complete 2 tasks. Tasks no mean 2 tasks. And I would 1 hour. 2 tasks. Na tax 1 no 20 minutes. I was with me anyway tax 1. And a tax 2 no 40 minutes. On kai or the nina begu hama no amount 2. I can say answer sheet. Oh, na me will be what I say. Obet me crowd download the templates now what they are rehearsals fear because me download the and tina me rehearsals fear. Me we are make a share at the abremo mamo YouTube no me charge them how I sit how I answer booklet in city. It tax 1 you be a sheet different from tax 1 near a sheet different from tax 2 when one tax 1 uncle go tax 2 question answer booklet so share they actually go sorono now why you be to so na eno ehwehwe mu kire say tax 1 no 30 marks and a tax 2 near 70 marks. Eti sa 1 hour no say 20 minutes or the tax 1 because I know 30 marks pen albania. Baby marks na nkasa wo tax 2 70 marks no. It spend more time over there. And uti na make actually say for 40 minutes tax 2. We yan say obetumi pass it. Oko spend 30 minutes tax 1. Now ba tax 2 na. Unwie ye beka stop work. E honso na 70 marks ehye. Honso na 70 marks ehye. Iti aya na wahye so. Na me experience kakra me won say me kotwe me Ielts no. Medical tax 2 na answer na me be tax 1. Because we kono na questions ni nyina egu ho. Ene ama 2 answer booklet, tax 1 answer booklet, and a tax 2. Ene say for 1 hour we. Iti one kasa with discretion. Oh, ebia mama started tax 2. Me we na my best started tax 1 because me hu ne say me started tax 2 no na metimi wie mpo a me target 70 marks. It is a tax 1 no me starting mpo na me wie a. Se metimi try tax 2 ni yempo na me nya ho 50/70 mpo a. E tax 2 no metimi nya 10 me beso so kra 60. Me come anim, right? Sa na me target here. But what target tax 1 first na we still time nyina ho afi say 15 minutes more afi na now start tax 2 na busia worry in advance. There is no way so bet my passing reading. There's no way so bet my passing reading no. Eti aya na wahye so na no obi se okotwe reading nya 3.0. Me sure say sa na we na re no. Ebi a start tax 1 no. Na why na adwo so person wo tre no pass. Enti tax 2 no na adwan koso sa e ho na max no wo. Aya na wahye so we sa na we nyina bebre na enim tips and just na edebebro. Na tax 1 no difference kakra won between the academics and the general. Academic for no extra report. Academics for no extra report. And a general for no extra letter with the tax 1. It is tax 1 no over 150 words. It is a way what they know academics exams now what try or my report. If I write a report on this, that, and that. Now I try a report on that. General for no letter, if I write a letter to your uncle, inviting him for what I say. Sa essay na your tray school no. A biana general for a tray. And also a 150 words and a obetre. Ebusia words and so ɛyɛ plus 10 minus 10 hyɛne nso yɛka plus 10 minus 10 a sɛ yɛka 150 words a wokɔtwerɛ 200 words a waboro so ɛno nso yɛbɛtɛw marks is it penalty near 10 marks or so yɛbɛdeductew 10 marks nti waboro so no ɛni kwa sɛ woboro so more than 10% ɛmboro so more than 10% nti yɛsɛ 150 words a 10% of 150 ɛyɛ 15 mɛboa ɛyɛ 15 nti waboro so 160 165 ɛnkɔtwerɛ 180 190 200 words daabi wopɛ koraa nti mimi sɛ metwerɛ nyina na mekan kɔ na mekan kɔ nti metwerɛ first paragraph na na matwerɛ to matwerɛ 50 words na matwerɛ saa because na mempɛ sɛ mɛboro so ɛna sɛ nduru nso a it shouldn't be 10% less. It's between 135 coming biano. You can say with them, right? Into 135, 140, 150. Nina with them. So we trade below maybe 120 so and also you better max because we're meeting threshold, no. It's plus 15 minus 15 into your washing so. And tax 2 no. I know the wow culture general, wow culture academic, munina moye essay. Into essay no and no 250 words when I'm catching I say 70 marks no it na washing so obviously the map that is what scares me yeah semo into na washing so na washing so ebusuya say mahu no writing no there any na yebeko into the speaking me sure say bebrena I confused. It is not easy to listen to somebody without jotting down to read over. What I say, obi wo ha ye ko school nyina se teacher ni kire wade a oko hostel a the teacher ni kan won kai hwenti minim se mawie no won kai ba kokora, right? That is why I may streaming no YouTube na ka ho. So the YouTube will be like your notebook. Anytime biano you come and visit that video. Asembia meka won bia no one noticing it down. Now if you when your private notebook will be, oh okay, I'm going to write this. They will ask me about this. They will do this. But say we tell me say a pass obenya ni nyina wa hapa there. Obwa. Enya de ni nyina be ko trim. I know they may aware because you nyina yesua de da. Enti shade why? Obviously eh na tips and just keka na 30 minutes na 150 words na debe na report na made all confuse me. Obi kura try was operator you say I'm confused. Now but we are to bo ase na sa bra into the video. Na majority points in it down in your book because me I make asano majority points in it down, right? And I'm a dene wakasa. My whole video cry YouTube. Now it's say enne me babe at the channel. I had to visit that video because enya de come trim. I had to visit that video and jot down points. Into bibi I make kind free book me points am I. So there's no way say we tie me no. Ubenya. Enti ya no one notice sad no. Na later now I visit video now ankasa what jot points down. Abusia speaking, you know, and also yabema 11 to 15 minutes. A range between 11 to 15 minutes. Now another day okotana say Ghana there I think somewhere you know is it Zoom or video call? Video call because many say Ghana masisana. Do you have the interviewer sitting in front of you to say UK has it? So you can now trade their brony to win him. And obviously bisao. I don't know what happens in Ghana because I'm trying to there Ghana. But me say moye no a video call. Say Zoom or say I don't really know. So what's happened so. And it is an interview, right? Oral interview. And I say into obviously bisao questions. Na o answer na o answer no. Na or the market or grammar or fluency or vocabularies. What I say? It okasano nyinano na odi market. Okay. Now I don't know take between 11 minutes to 15 minutes interview and obey. Now your part 1 to 3. Part 1, part 2, part 3. Now part 1 no uremwa about yourself. Are you tips and gist? Or say yes, I am tips and gist. Not just introduction no. Ebonso baby sao. Who are you? And I said, what is your name? Na wabodi. How be obviously a frame question ni biano. Na we yano. Nina unya koya. Unya emma will sit. Say have a seat now tenasia. And ka say o baby sa within exams na master tino shanen so. Area man for the bia. Obu hoko tenasia when him say are you you when him say bia nipa ne person who say one sana afi na exams ne besa dabi interview it the moment I betena ase I will be sao who are you and now are you assume see based on you kind of say paper ne dan ni obi sao are you tips and just now you start yes please I am tips and just and one no what started I started honyinam a max it part 1 is about yourself and other familiar questions such as where do you stay, where do you come from, describe your room. Okay, so Mitmaka say I rent, I live in the UK Sunderland, okay, and I live in the university accommodation. It's a squared room with a white paintings, right? It will describe your room, and the more I will describe your room, no, now or the can say or the market grammar and a sunny maniamano. And so okwa Saturday we say part 1 there, and the same thing, 10 be repeating home. And the baby would about baby I would describe your room. And I know there, I'm on for be me kono and me say YouTube, me teacher ni be ankyere ma de me the materials any YouTube na sua me quite the same questions and I bisa me what is your name, who are you, and I'm a bomidin, okay, where do you live, and I'm a starting into onyaka where do you live now, and you can say I live in Sunderland or say me flow into now I'm starting na me starting na me flow here, right? So I live in Sunderland, the university accommodation, Clanny House. That is where I stay. And inside my room, and I'm started describing me the Mokrania and how I like the place. Any other day, it was one because okay, now we chawano, right? No, we chawano. Now and on a bell last 4 to 5 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes. All right. It oko nasi ebisao. Are you Mami Poku? I will say yes. Where do you stay? We say Joso. Now or hell, now so no. 30 seconds kura mayo. Echi dia kan nyina no. O mi sa hwe bi mu. Dia kan nyina utre ya no baby sa say bia describe your where you stay and I say describe your room and I say bibisa. Eti aya no a share nso. Say onya bisa wa no start say wo flow. Anya sa dia. And answer hwe nanim no so hwe wanim. Na mu nyina moto. Osi ko ko oba pass osi am pass. Na mu nyina moto na mo hwe mo ho anim. It ano 4 to 5 minutes. Na part 2 no obema card obekono or card bi ewo ho or the topic bi egugum. Enti obema o say yi card no yi card na wabiem it is first ni ekosku say ekoto aba bon say abobo you know egu ayim na ye say okoyi bia and I say ha ya omo ye sorting it questions no e card mu na omo abobo the table ne so or say cue card right nti no na sabat comment no so uyi bia na wabiem topic na e so no and no and obebi san ho question it ukoyi na o say describe somebody you like best. Let's say a hona no start and I said describe your role model and I said describe a vacation you went and I said describe your hometown. The moment unya be biem no wama 1 minute sefa jot point enti onya bisa o hometown pe ade ba kwa about mfa se wako yi hometown what is so unique about your hometown? So where your hometown is located, ebia it's a small village in Ghana in the Ashanti region called ebia Praso. It is a farming community, right? Most of the occupants there, no, na farmers. Na hoyo chief palace. No akeka niema bia ema ukro na yefe because broni no kroma Ghana da. So okani nyina no na suma ye ne the one hwe kra. Obo stories are. Na adwe create me free so o market grammar no. Na ni beba no ho so kra no aka say wi. Obon say on kai ntu obon say why but obekai because omo transcript audio omo recorder bi o ha omo the record it. But flow they become interested in whatever you are doing. They become interested. Inti ayana wa shenen so. Inti uya ayana wa joint. Inti before sa ubekono, mesro pe topics be related topics. Uko YouTuber, a lot of tutors are much IELTS YouTube. Omoma topics, samples are ubeta eshia. Me targete na me coins mikushiebi. Inti me say, me question am kushia ubisa me say, what's it? I say describe your role model. Quickly, I did back team say okay. My role model me the fan to for and I say a year or more movie mean to me and to say I can say for minim she form ho eti me fan is say me hospital matron how quickly and I bam team so okay me a nurse eti na me so pese me be panyi e wadwumam eti me matron and I me role model and quickly when I'm start here okay ni din kram na so ono onim me matron ni din eti when I me pay din bi show so name of matron equals to this on J or points no. So one I'll bet your points in that you have 1 minute. Tell us what fast. And so a name of matron equal to this. The reason why I like her and Adibia why it inspired me to obey me role model. It quickly on your mommy start work now when I'm start here and I'm starting flow here. The name of my and I say my role model is Asumesi and you can say me encounter as me ninya encounter Holy Family Hospital time and me rotation date to say hospital so techimai and na me emergency ward and at times ota eba to say matrons no omo beba be inspections na they omo go ward rounds say nurses no they are doing everything as some matron they ba come pen as them say obampo na we are DB na say ebe endanger the patient can say life on poor on tian patient nanim obefa wa conchen na wa correct it na me penasem and I feel so every month to be on motivate we the best kind say worker and no ade so eboa ema etimi ema ye very hard working because obia epese oye adwuma na matron ebo na baso eti asa okasa wasa okasa we obia flow the more I born stories no na or market abusia is allowed brofo ade ba kwa me pese moti ase ne say eba speaking you don't speak academics, you speak oral English. Enti enya fina obe construct dabi. Say na usi flow no or per se ono crop per se adena natural. Enya to say baba bi na we die good tinim. Eti okasa na ebe ma forget no yentel max. Okasa na to say oral English because me na me so I'm gonna do this instead of say Meka say I'm going to do this. Unsen academica and Kabeka say I'm going to do this, but me no me pesa brofun I'm gonna do this. I short so me pass here, right? Me pass here. They don't care about those things because Oshe omo marking system no catch you say the only thing reading what the only unique thing should be oral English, not academic English. So send you see flow no sa pepe it's a conversation. It's a conversation to when you need dinkomo. And you can say, be to say, or recite poem B and a diamano as a ubeti obema low marks, but oh man yet is as I deno crano, can it to say when they were down for biti, what down for biti when China and any dinkomo, a panesana, omoma higher marks, it's yana machine, so forget this I am no minimum sound brofo, but try and you can say rehearse. Mena mini be our. So what I used to do is say me mirror be me echi. So me sorry anopa me fa question na my funny say na ma share mirror nim. Then I start to talk to my mirror. Echi me mirror ne kasa. Sometimes I pick my mobile phone na ma record me wi na ma boy teams akwa brofo nye na me delete ma say foforo. So I did that continuously. Sa ene etumi ema me etumi etene ma ase. Eti unso wo bi or see our erade. Once will be ewo ufia. Obet me afre kwaku brana me no nya exams. Kwaku bisa me say, be some question to kwaku bisa. Okay, mama 5 minutes. Speak about your role model. Now I started. Okay, and so my role model is Asumesi. Say, right? Now I started, and I said, speak about a vacation you went. Okay, so the last time I went for a vacation was in Ghana, 2008, when I went to Takoradi to visit my auntie. Basically, I lived in Ejuso. That was where my mom and my dad is currently, and so I moved from my mom and my dad, and I visited my auntie for a vacation during. Xmas. Now I starting to the more kasano na eba. So bro no da ebe to emako. But when start ye etoto papa so ene de aka ni nyina ubedi agu. It is speaking there techniques na ye de tre YouTube for mbe show what mbe show mo comments no techniques na ye de ye. So that is the part 2 about you picking the question then you flow. There also part 3 no further questions related to the part 2. And I say any other question. And so part 2 no so and on there. It is a part 3 no, it is a part 2 no, but and on there. And you wanna select a question or no na epe and obisa question bia. So bet me bisa question bia even related to part 2. Say na okra metro no one can infie how old was she and as I say bibisa, then you start explaining. So they can really ask you questions pertaining to the part 2 and I say in relation to the part 2. But about to say obinso how bit me bisa to say me say obisa me say na me what SHS now me join football club and I say you can say sports banner now me take part in SHS. So what I said was when I went to senior secondary school, I schooled in Konogod Massive Secondary School, and I didn't know how to play football, and that was basically the only sports I now motai Konogod Massive. But na me nimbo ne bono, but na me nimneshe. I always go to the football pitch and I say park to watch people play. And now my favorite footballer, na your friend can come now on a ball number 9 because can come obey me. You can say Ashigo ama yeniaje. So me divertino, right? So when you're sharper. And come on, there are 2 anymore. Ubejina was no I owe saying because me call SHS, my mobile that mania shader. It will be some say sports and I'm SHS. Sports and so they himself volleyball, football near. I was in part. It meant me can say I didn't take part in SHS. We out here. No, it's an interview, and they need your English to mark you. So quickly, when I'm starting here, I schooled because we're beside SHS. So when I'm starting, I schooled in Konogod Masi Senior High School. In SHS, I didn't partake in any sporting activities because I was not a good footballer. However, I always fancy to go and watch football matches at the pit when inter-houses games in the other day. Now, my favorite footballer, now your friend can come, and now born number 9. Can will always make you happy because he was good in tackling and scoring goals. Eti okasasa na otino bonitinko no bonitinko obon say we are also okay. And so me and also be some say culture Ghana no how would or say obisame say why did I come to school in the UK and also na me back school in UK no na ye di kan ISR interview no so quickly and I'm catching and say one thing cry mama to me by UK because of culture diversity and me buy so me husa because me house ha me wo India for ha say Chinese ha say Nigeria ni ha and na me Ghana ni nyina yet flat ha say so be back kitchen India ni na aduane China ni na aduane eti sa cultural diversity eboa eti eno cry emma manage UK school no more so me cancer no the next question will be me and it's okay so if a foreigner goes to Ghana how would the person be able to adapt to culture Ghana no so quickly and I'm catching and say the culture in Ghana no is basically our food our dance our language and so with the food it will not be easier for a foreigner to start eating our food so the person has to take it bit by bit and as time goes on the person will learn how to eat the food and with the language as they speak they'll be able to speak the language and I'm catching say the easiest language with me chi because chi no Ghana be brina Asia and I'm catching say your dance is bit say me being an Ashanti no your dance is bit say adwa enikete and they can easily go to the cultural center and they used to give display near that day. So I started flowing and nafi na oboni trinko no oboni trinko mitimu say no ankasa onya Ghana obeba so sa enetie right eti men restricted so we be a question I was we sharp way no correct can be a nim e ya obrofo e ya grammar na ye marke enti asem bia beba otim bia ananse sem kra na wate da kra and once I will touch ne sa na ohu say ya they are just marking your grammar your fluency and other stuffs enti eya na machine so and tenses and many other. All right. And so that is for the speaking. Now speaking, and also I'm rating the band, from band 1 to band 9, I said I'm kind of, but actual marks I'll be overall marks now that in there. I don't really know about the speaking. Eti now me say me try na me speaking, me try no Newcastle na me speaking that Ghana ni amaba bridge fufro brofo ni na kumasi for yente brofo but nyame adom me practice me 7.5 I was speaking so I believe say if you also practice you can score right you can also score with the speaking me 7.5 me team na me 7.0 e dey am add into me 7.5 no and na me say na sa de kumasi ni abrantia me a ne me l enye na me 7.5 there but say see pa matra ha brofo ni me din komo abrofo ne medi nkomo de say ade me kwa beti ne te monji just come me na echana me nkochira mfa mechire mu isi ade isi me ka brofo no ka so na me ba TikTok na atiko me nya ba online a abayo ne hwe me se ya ntina brofo no nyina atiko once me video a metimi ka brofo but me life a metimi ka brofo abayfo no wa ha too much abayfo no wa ha too much and you see a party hey obi say I had 2.0 Wales, I'll say I'll get 8.0 tips. I will surprise you. Jamaica and Wales, I wish you all the best. So you guys have to practice very well and get higher scores and bands. So how do you write the exams? That is our next discussion. How do you write the exams? Oba Ghana, sometimes they ask you to write 3 modules in a day. Now the following day, and now I try the other module. It's 3 modules. So I try 3 modules in a day. The writing, the listening, and the reading. Now other for try speaking. But over UK has here, I'm on try modules the same day. The same day. Oh, UK has it. So sometimes UK has so much me 3 modules na ebia the following day. Now I the other module. Say obey no. 3 modules one day not another day wakoye the other module na 3 modules no ebeye non-stop okotena se a ompie into obedwon so obeye bibia ansa na wakotena se ya de listening na ya edikan moya listening ni wi a na omacheche reading no questions no eti anya te se mo listening tim mo sorry akọ na 10 days masa abada bi motete ho mo wi a na mo de reading abetoto manim na no so 1 hour na maye muwe ya na omode ya kan say writing no so abetoto manim ansa na muwe ama sorry kofie eno ye mo amobeye 3 modules in a day na mo be 4 modules in a day depending on baby abekwa kotre no eno sa first 3 no pe read a lesson in a dikan uwe ya wote ho won sorry nko baby a na ye the reading abeto wanim uwe ya wote ho sorry nko baby a na ye the writing no etitam bia na ebedu writing no so now wa bre because when the can tra 30 minutes or say I walked out ebi akọ Johnson and say baby but it's a straight you can say invigilation and mobile but anya to say bia me patch say yem break mo nyina say monko abonten mra na mo asa be ma betwere we say sana me say right there's no break inside and I will work out washroom bana obane ya started jawa it goes time no it goes into you yanka say ye twen say wo she washroom to ye twen da bi obane ya teacher jawa obeba na question da u table so na o master teacher jawa etisa enetie say obe paper no 4 modules no the same day moya 3 ni wi a ene otimi break otimi mi say wi ne ye maame 3 hours say me fa enkoje mahome eti na kalabia ono nso alatani na I think so ono de oba UK ache pa ntina ono nso tre de aye na de no person oba school afina na oba university and na oba try late ntimi ni kwesha into obi ase me enkoje mahome wa senka me koye rehearsals no ene me koche kala na she kona bi na aye bonkomo eti me 3 hours ni de dwuma me di edi no na me wo aduane bi hye me bag minerals ene yina na me nomne kakra enti sa enti yama break time now you can do whatever you want to do but as soon as the break is over no speaking no you go into one after the other enti we rem one by one all right eno ena enti okwa na wakwa within 15 minutes na we pie na the next person call next ekrasi doctor na next person so rem ono so we are next na sa enenetie also tips was doing the girl like me ala tani ba memempo where ala tani ba che me say Williams dabi ala tani ba de ankomo keke na ne di na me bisa no otena UK neema wa femu ene so no betra ha say I think say omame oba as no sa omo de ne ba afina oko uni ntina o pilot ne de akọ to ne de obetra ha che abusia moma yenko you can say results. So after the paper you get the results 13 days after the paper and it's online. And so ubuki islet na oko British Council ho na ubuki islet na all the account no ebeto you can say utrim, right? It after 13 days, now you go back, now I log in. In fact, results no crab benya email. And quickly now I log in. Now I question now Adam results by me. Shame me the log in fast now I say until after say results number online after few weeks paper na nkasa a hard copy no on be ship e de abroad after a few weeks depending on baby awo and say a bell on the hard copy no ebe bro few weeks after say results na about online on the ebe bro. All right, on the ebe bro abusia yanko into the prices of the islet abusia ene yesua de papa wa afi no about TikTok de Mr. Bra YouTube men cash bra YouTube because enema yesua especially types no money ade no wa ma be show video we say there and you hear a good tutor I'll be ma sa apo we nyina answer. All right, so before say be call a sika no fees and as a cost no UKVI almost how a type be once I catch you say UKVI no your general and your academics na almost how back be a friend life skills UKVI Ielts for life skills sharing so bebre now see a mistake I am control life skills instead of the general Ielts and I say academic Ielts no am control life skills no say what the be care job what control life skills now amunjintum okay the life skills they give it for a settlement Chrome has say and ade and na life skills it is sharing so what skilled worker visa and our student you don't write the life skills skilled worker visa will better the general na you can say academics and students na better academics and necessary midwives so better academics it UKVI life skills ebia UK has say now open and krata bi ebia indefinite and I say bibisa na kasa control life skills and Ielts nibia enye for Ghana for afenam hoba. All right, now prices standard Ielts a bit me edwako Canada UK Canada US Australia New Zealand standard Ielts the price what the pounds are 195 pounds and Ghana 3,200 Ghana cedis 3,200 Ghana cedis and no standard Ielts say a general and our true say academics now true nina boy once I standard edobeko Canada and I say Australia and I say US and New Zealand in Kwande the price no 3,200 now over UK UKVI so general so academics so 3,400 Ghana cedis what the pounds are 205 pounds I think say conversion there's a sakakra minim say Ghana for na ndi bi atoswa because 205 pounds in Drews are 3,500 400 no enti ebia Ghana for na edi ebi atoso enti Ghana no 3,400 Ghana cedis and so UK there 205 pounds and life skills na me kan and 155 pounds what the Ghana schema na Ghana na wotra 2,300 but Mr. what the COS skilled work enable forget life skills so what the school enable forget life skills Mr. Edidi kwaso and our Canada US in a year amokra the money life skills UK for pay and was Ielts enti na machine so make kan keke say the beya okoti wo baby and confuse you. All right, books we sika hwe books are de ebesua de your two official books are me recommend at the amount now aside that no call internet ne so there were a lot of websites almost edi books no be brain na egu ho almost the books no be brain egu ho the books no be go and YouTube content creators no be brain tutors no be brain so extra there online but open books na kasa official books na the first book ne friend the official Cambridge guide to Ielts over to me order Amazon and I say unya website go free say download the app over to me download the ebeboa and no and me shame and on a marking scheme bibia ewo mu a tips and just misua ya me de echere wade no right eno ena me wa the official Cambridge guide to Ielts no enye omuni past questions ewo but ebeka Ielts no ho abakwasem ho to say nsema ya kan yina how it is conducted bibia ewo we ebi kra do okra mentimi ankava ni nyina obenya ewo sa book nim ena practicals no past questions no and also the Cambridge practice test for Ielts series, the Cambridge practice test for Ielts series and on your book 1 to 17 na year be a book into book 17 and my name 2023 de book 18 everybody but ye di bronya say bronya nti amba e bia nesia de book 18 me baba sisi ade a fresh book I will book 17 it is a okotra obetimi akanya free book 12 to book 17 at least 5 series there at book 12 no that particular year so questions are reading, writing, listening any questions are a buyer suani nyina na the following year a book 13 no suani nyina book 14 suya book 15 16 17 usuasi 17 a year because obekono they don't repeat questions and ya wasi so and financial team say you be repeat a single question cry you repeat a single question but you need it to guide you the more we now we fast it would miss your book you cry maybe 14 and 14 15 16 17 but machada na message also free 12 said by obey more conversant obi create miss 17 pe now they are no pass it depends on how fast you are. All right, how fast you are. Baby some say na me person me bookie Ielts na omoye no month bia na say every year you train once and I say month be na you train Ielts abusia academics no eye omo mu school and I say nurses midwives no you train 48 times a year next say every month be omo train 4 times it this month went to me bookie next month week bia omo train Ielts wiki bia almost try it because month bia you train 4 times. And see, ubetimi a train 48 times a year. And see, time bia a date to mechanics available date no and I mean let me put it that way. Available dates no. So every week bia your date with the academics. Now training for no general training for no omo 24 times a year. That means every month bia almost train twice. That means 2 weeks bia ubenya date. It this month went to me booking the first 2 weeks the last 2 weeks no ube to me a booking ebu ha be kono be catch us this month a month for a booking center na we so you have to book the next month enti aya na wahye so aya na wahye so abusia enti ene me the Ielts no ye de akogu mosua bebre mati bebre sisi ano de me the YouTube for no me the mo era into the British Council now you try say you be bookie Ielts and to be funny say when your materials no Cambridge link no me wa materials no e wa me phone so but me hu how me see e dey ato wa mo betimi download me nim website a metimi de sa PDF na go wa betimi download and academic na me mini general training because me a nurse etinka e be for nurses midwives ne omo be school e wa Canada and UK no but me pen links I'll bet me they are downloading the general, both the general and the academics. Now me there are 2 video no ase later. Say the moment call how to book the exams. And TFN say what's we na when you why would him say why perfect? Open say booking now kwachara. So we are going straight to the British Council. Na yakohwe so mo YouTube no mo be hu e screen so. It is at this point no o TikTok over to me about YouTube na abusuan aba join me ebeboa all right so British Council and mo hu e was screen so no British Council website and mo hu no maybe I made the link no ebeto the YouTube caption I say so you can see it right so take www.takesielts.britishcouncil.org nti eda YouTube video ya mo hwe ase caption ase ubewie no na eda ase eti say na page na chie nti o click link ne so eda obeba ha oba obebisa o I would say IELTS takes you to places wherever you want to go. Your IELTS results can pave the way. Book your IELTS test. And 2% book here, no click book your IELTS test. No, now obebi sao country cra opese obuki. So now I select a country. Then tell me yes, and say even though say your individual websites to me boshim a British Council UK. I know they know who say UK into me say bisa country crapes or tre. And I say British Council Ghana. Utimi call, but we me change general said the be more Qatar, more Dubai, or Ghana, or UK. Munina mo betimi I follow. Eti quickly say or Ghana. And once I select Ghana, the moment I select Ghana no, at the Obeko Ghana website. It won't say a change at the aba IELTS British Council Ghana. Won't say website no assessor. Assessor. It is a no washing so. It is a mobile link area oboswa at the oba quickly at the oba. Now I select country no now at the oba British Council or more country chrono or more website now I feel with the rem Ghana website and it will not be the same as UK website. It may show I know follow send me see now at the UK. It will not be the same as I can say Dubai near YouTube Ghana or more prices no and a it was the type of IELTS and the fee. It was IELTS academics, paper or computer online and I say a IELTS academics. Okay, and no the standard TNE. It is the one who standard no natural IELTS academics are a standard into by UK and select way, but Oko Canada. Oko Australia, US, New Zealand, Esqua, ne say IELTS and you bet me a book first one into and also click book now, right? Book now. General training, and no a standard. It one for UK now banner or say IELTS general training and it's a standard. It is standard, or say a paper or computer, then boy a pay into book now 3,200. Or we see IELTS for UKVI. IELTS for UKVI, academic and general training paper at the uncle and a computer the uncle make a computer no men kotre it now select paper base it we no all the academic and general training in boom a 2% book here and now a standard no na was separate academic and you can say general training no it ye be as a kakra it me fancy a person about UK ye be care job no ye better UKVI you can say general UKVI general. It's your back like IELTS for UK visa and immigration. And no NA visa, make a VI now visas and immigration. Into UKVI IELTS. It's now you click a book now. Book now. Into ebusia ebeba. Into eba. Eba say or say IELTS for UKVI academics. It has a separate amount. It was academic click here, general training click here. And because I care job in it, you have IELTS for UKVI general training so na ya bosso. Ne the waba. Or say choose the city. It is a treble Accra, Kumasi, and Takra. The Kumasi no a doom Kumasi. It and one say was selecting 2% train Kumasi a doom or Accra so our Takra the annual select. The fancy I select Accra. To select Accra. Now we be so say open paper or say okay which format would you take the test it open so train paper and as a computer it paper no was 13 days and I results computer need 3 to 5 days it now select paper to select paper now I was tamale ya say tamale it's not part right yeah so I don't know say about there is not on their website. There were more website in so and made extra or no. Tamale is not there. It's not there. I don't know. So my baby sent any boy there. Ebia IELTS classes. Classes near different from British Council for AU. A center. Etebia Obina baby obviously Tamale is part though. All right. And yeah, they have to update their website because Oklahoma only see Takrade, Kumasi, and Accra on the website. So you'll not be able to select Tamale. So I don't know how. Say biabekoho na wakubuki ewo center ho. I don't really know how you do it. Okay. So IELTS on paper. Now the next one, so when do you want to take your test? And to one who said December, the next date, second or third, fourth, fifth, all these dates, wait me select it. wait to me as select it. It means so person will select it. Sometimes sorry, baby, I want highlight one underline a hopper and a kind of say a 3 days I will be to me actually highlight until Saturday 2nd and assistant a hopper and I bet me actually 22nd now 2nd December na person try now I select 16th now I select until select 2nd now just I select it right no I call search test into below diaba it was the 2nd December okay 2nd December oba be kwa kotre listening reading and writing and at 27th obey speaking to be speaking 27th November na second wa kwa you can say listening reading and writing and at 16th December so and also obey organize bi ewo Accra ho na eno obey listening reading and writing 16th and 15th ade be 16 no obedi kan akoye speaking 15th it is anete enti na wahye nso ewo ho enti abusu at this point na o select ya o si book o select ya na hye o kwa kotua ka nisa enti say wako book ne so uko book ne so a ebe load o si create an account na wa create account bibia na hye wabusa who are you booking for na select myself about you abobo within with surname date of birth blah 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 mobile number country code bibia now ko when you terms and conditions now about save and continue now for edo ko baby abobo sika no o bank account na shim na wate free so Yusuf ubeti match computer why not ubeti makotre but tips and just me say person will pass it there to the paper base because computer no it's not friendly. Let's say can you type amount 30 minutes for type 50 words I feel now plan a good trim and sana what type you think it is easy right it's not easy and the annual and so so that is that for the day so obi and bookings the way I sit here I wait me draw my attention now yasa ayene foforo na yasa ayene foforo okay thank you very much so I'm just picking questions from whatever we learned Ielts nepe right my break I will not take other questions be and I'm watching minya ho a meba na ya question and answers for Oko Canada okay but ene me fa questions with Ielts pe so all questions pertaining to the Ielts Mr. comment either on TikTok or YouTube na minyimano my break pa Anna yebo our tips and just which one do I write for UK and MCP write the UKVI academics all right any other question for the Ielts I say I heard with the computer base when you fail in one model you can rewrite that particular model it's never true it's never true if it is so it is a cheat because it's the same cancel it's the same questions and answers that particular date just say we move better there or so why would somebody go and write on a computer no do bit then it's a cheat any other please can I send our results to you to confirm something for me please which results is it the Ielts results and for what it depends on baby what they call all this and me a minimum the crowd here so I cannot comment about it it is a when himself go UK you can say what the care job na kwa makacho say models ni also nya 4.0 it is a 4.0 in all models you don't need to send it to me it can hunu the other year na one hunu or pass mark right what they send them a there's nothing on it a bit to me what should I say about it I see I heard if your international passport isn't ready you cannot book Ielts initially no moji Ghana card I don't know say Ghana since you moji Ghana card but over UK there you better either your passport or BRP Ghana ultimately Ghana card the try and say or passport pen at the betre e busa former match binance ya munyima no I say for caregiver I had 5.5 in general training so when you 5.5 I know your overall band me say anya no na yedeka individual no separate say bi o ha when you 4.0 when you less than 4.0 in one model cra what fail it totally o any overall na yedeka sa models no 4 models no So ebi wɔ hɔ a wonya less than 4.0 koraa na saa wɔ Ielts no paper matches national because it's nothing, right? Wonya ti one model a waste koraa waste nti ɛyɛ ama mo nka I had overall dabi yɛnka models no na sɛ please can you throw more light on the life skill test? The life skill is we have the A1, the B1, the A1, A2, and the B1, and they assess the A1 and the A2 assess your reading, your speaking and the listening, and I'm more the B2, B1, and also your back be only the listening and the speaking, and your back with me and on the settlement, your settlement, your uncrophobia or her. No mususa and a mama memo edo mobile to say omo de care job aba omo mano skilled work for no mano so omo be doing definite and as omo be do stage bi it mom culture life skill na answer omo nya citizenship no sa na ma no into life skill exam so what to say life skill na it's a form of Ielts na Ielts na but they based on you being able to speak and listen so two models in the pen mota you listen you speaking and the listening at times no the B1 no your back will to schedule you can say ultimate schedule both all the four models but still not intimate found your care job and access code work I say can you write it down and travel with it later? I take it 2 years to expire so trainer within 2 years one find a day person where they are a share go and so until try within 2 years I also pet country be at the era say UK was a Canada baby I'd be Arabia I was a pet now the era. I say, can I use UKVI academics as a nest in Canada? I heard that Canada accept from UKVI. I heard it, some, but it is not on their portal. You get a lot of school of thought. So some, I don't know. Bisa, right? I'm sure say nurse in Canada, no, you want to register with a Canadian nursing body. So ask the Canadian nursing body, submit it. If they will not take it, they will tell you that they will not take it. I've not registered with Canada nursing body, so I cannot really say that. Yes, because my boy should go be sameda, but you don't really get a feedback, and it's not on the Canadian or Canada and once the worker and say go and write Ielts general training and academics. It is a standard. They say UKV or BGO. I don't really know. Say Obeja na wonje. But over UK, that's a UKVI. I forget. Omonje UK for ne there. Any UKVI waboka tuego. Okay. I say, can I write the life skills when I'm in Ghana? It depends on the order be. So Oba's going to me for life skill nema. Oba care job skilled work going to me for life skill nema. It is all Ghana now trade there. It depends on the order be. It will wait match Ghana. Wait match Ghana. It depends on what you are supposed to do. So British Council now selected life skill. Now say more date Ghana. They will tell you. So I'm on trading so Ghana. Let me go back and see if. And I'm selecting life skill. I'm here say Ghana a more available date our centers where. So UK Tosha has here on say UKVI life skills A1 and the B1, right? And I actually do on. Let me see. My main and fan to screen so for YouTube for Namonche. It will show us here. I see UKVI life skills A1 and the B1 exams. It will show A1 where book now. It will go book now. I see UKVI Ielts life skills no. Okay, life skills no form. Okay, so life skills your A1 and A2 no. I'm going UK pay. And a B1 no, and do bit match our Ghana. And to B1 no, and a A1 no, we bet me actually our Ghana. A2 need the UK pay and I bet me actually. UK pay and I bet me actually. And A1 no shall I say this test is for those who need to prove their English for speaking and listening. What do I say? For settlement, for a family of a settled person. It would be my UKVI, maybe now by a settlement. Okay, into fan say, wow, or family, say. Now, back through the family route. I'm member of life skills, but any care job nowadays, but any skilled worker visa nowadays, but now say a settlement, family settlement. You can write the A1. And no for those who want to migrate using the settlement, you know. And you only write speaking and listening. And A2 no, I know the show you keep it. and no for omo person omo extension okay spousal visa and partner visa and life school B1 no and you try and also a B Ghana and I say this test is for those who need to prove their English speak and also speaking and listening as part of application for indefinite leave to remain. Etioba UK na odro indefinite na obaka ko trade the B1 the life skills B1. Okay, so that is the difference. So A1 no for omo Ghana omo person omo be join omo parents be join omo parents and B1 no omo krum ha say ya omo person omo do the indefinite leave to remain. Now and as a citizenship. So indefinite leave to remain or the citizenship. Now omakotresa exams no ansana ya the amawomo. So that is how it is. Until what will be saying so Ghana opesa no. If only you are joining your parents, now they have asked you to write the A1, the life school A1, then that is it. Nina bo it is 2,300 Ghana cedis. If you're in the UK, it's 155 pounds. 155 pounds. Let me pick some of the questions. I'll say, Wales, I'll say tips. Please, I suggest we create a WhatsApp platform or Telegram for friends of tips and just so that we can send the IELTS UKVI materials for our exams. All right, if I'm able to do that, I will tell you guys. Sam Dan, I'll say, can I use UKVI academics as a nurse? I think I've answered that. Bismarck was a Ghana card. Okay, there is a more Ghana ultimately Ghana card actually. All right. Pious or say in Wasi I pass English, but I feel mass. Massa, you be silent questions are Pious, maybe I'm a catch them more. Meaning say related to I mean so baby I'm so try later as well the Canada Juma. Please, I will write IELTS. Or do I write IELTS before registering for UK NMCP? It depends, right? Me, I registered with UK NMC in Ghana, did my clearance. Maybe UK na betre IELTS no na me send womo. So obu ha on the UK NMC no obu ha o pese ohu ni fit. Enti bebre na tre IELTS no. Ansana wako register. But me register ye mo clear me ansana me kwa tre me IELTS. Until it depends on send you see Joe Hoodie. So when Joe Hunia Cotreto, then who's a wapas and only UK NMC. And yes, what your registration fee now went to me and provide IELTS na Ashim. If you are into I will say, please do they accept IELTS academic standard for nurses and midwives in the UK? No, they will, UK NMC. They have not stated either UKVI or standard, but once it's academic, they will accept it. Okay, once it's academic, they will accept it. But in order, if you've not written it, then please go and write the UKVI academics. But if you've written it, you can submit it to the NMC and they'll give you a feedback. Once it's academic, because you are not taking it to the immigration, but you're giving it to the nursing NMC, they might accept it. But if you are giving it to the immigration, they will not accept. So you have to note that. I see I'm already in the UK and I want to do mental health. Which one should I write? So if you want to do mental health, it's a skilled worker visa. It depends on the mental health you want to do. If you want to do mental health nursing, if you're a registered nurse, right, that you want to practice nursing as a mental health nurse, then you should write academics. But if you're going to do this mental health courses and trainings from Allison Care, just this care assistant in their mental home, then you just write the general. I'll say I'm a community health nurse registered with the UK NMCP. Can a community health nurse register with UK NMC? Yes, you can register and you write the academics. Let me pick some questions from TikTok. How can you master the listening aspect with the IELTS? So continuous practicing. You always play the audio. So what I used to do is I print out. That is why I have a printer in my room. So I printed the questions for the audio, right? For the listening. Then I listen to the audio. So once I'm listening, then I'll be solving. Once I'll be listening, and I make sure I don't cheat myself. If I make a mistake, if the audio goes before me, I continue and I mark myself down because a tool Ielts demo ha. One can see and sanko wechi. Obu ha. Or yeah, mantini mamisanko mechi. Oye sa uchiti ho. That day, a drawer, you'll not be able to go back. So send me a woo see a bia. Who say a mistake to ashoko. We are so to 10, I wait at 10. Right? So menchi too. That is how you can practice the listening aspect. You play the audio, then you practice in your room. My auntie is a UK citizen. She asked me to write the B1. Is that the right? No, if you are in Ghana, you are coming, you need the A1 rather. The B2, the B1 is for indefinite leave to remain or citizenship. So you from Ghana, you want to join your auntie who is your family member, you need the A1, right? Life skills A1. All right. I say, my man, you are really doing well. May you be blessed. Thank you very much. Now for the gift account. I say, well, work tight. Well, work. I say that is tight. Only listening. We'll have to watch again. Tips is too much. I don't really understand. And no read. No reading. Also, why you busy? Later, Baba show. Okay. Ibrahim was say, what about skilled worker? Example construction. It's general IELTS. Over UK or UKVI. Why? Oko Canada is standard general IELTS. I wrote general and I got 5.5, but I got reading 3.5. You are not qualified. You are disqualified. You should get at least 4.0 in all the modules. That is only for UK. Canada is 6.0 in all the modules. Please, is it necessary to write a licensure exams before you can apply for your masters? You have your degree in Ghana, right? Right? If I got you right, because the diploma, they write the licensure to graduate, but is the degree who used to complete the university before they schedule with NMC. And so if you want to do masters in the UK, the masters here, the 1 year masters, doesn't qualify you to practice as a nurse. It qualifies you to upgrade your nursing background, or when you go to the hospital, they can promote you because you have the masters. They will still need the licensing part in Ghana to register the UK NMC before you attach your master certificate, right? So if I got you right, you are a degree nurse, completed a university, but you've not written the licensure to get your license to practice as a nurse in Ghana. However, you have a certificate as a nurse. If you come and do masters in UK, you have masters in nursing, but you cannot register with UK NMC because you need Ghana NMC to validate what you did in Ghana. And they don't know you because you have not written their licensure exams. So please note that. All right. Well, as someone, I'll say the message is not for you, tips. It's for me rather. Okay, all right. All right. I'm still receiving messages about the IELTS. Please let us focus on the IELTS. I want to finish this today and today once and for all. Another day we will do the other topics. Until what question be if I according to who are fatun chena yen nin common for IELTS, no. I say, in once I pass English, do I still need to write IELTS before I can get to work in UK, US? It depends on the employer. If the employer asks you to go and bring IELTS, you have to go and write. If they want to take your WASI, they will take. But I don't know about employment in the US. That is what I've never done about employment. The only employment I know in the US is the H1 visa. That is the non-agriculture program. And the how do we call it? He's somebody H2B visa crown so ABBA. Because US no omo announce shortage be our bema visa sponsorship in benya employment. So I don't fancy about US for employment. It now who say me chere website I dey apply to US. No, what the US they me chere wa a school and a visit. But about Canada and UK there are still shortages. I'll bet me at the room. Wait me the Jume room. Can I still continue the process to get my green card? I don't really know about this. Mesimo, you should ask questions about the IELTS. Please, IELTS band 4, can it qualify you to practice as a carer or a care job? Band 4, no, in all modules, band 4 and also overall, Messi enye overall modules no na ye ka ho asem. Individual modules na ye ka ho asem. Ni nyina unya 4.0 ekosro na say overall band na make na wanya bi 2.0 na de beda da mitimi ka ane a eno metwa won tra na asem aka nokure. So biebiem na ye hunu de utwa ye. Biebiem opese mitimi ansa wa. Biebiem modules ni nyina mu. Reading minya say, writing minya say eno na mitimi de ansa we ye. Because 4.0 ni de meant me and some. Also, I wrote general training. I had 5.5 Yeah, you can do, but there's no UKV attached to the general training I wrote. You cannot apply for the care job. That means you did for general Ielts, so you can take it to Canada. You cannot bring it to UK. So take note. Nana Kwame, ultimately from by UK, you can take it to Canada. Planning of writing my IELTS next month, but feels nervous. No, you have to practice. Now where you saw kind of say anxiety, every why you will be able to pass. You'll be able to pass. Please, when you travel, will it still expire in the 2 years? Yes. So medical they about you. Me fan say what they are care job, and I would about UK. And what say kwaya the fufure be awoku school. Yes, IELTS, but what try ya check. Abru 2 years I trim. A trim. I have a nursing assistant certificate in Dubai and certified with AMC in the US. Do I need UK NMC? They don't accept that Dubai. How do we call it? Nursing assistant. They don't accept it. I learned you don't school for 2 years, right? You don't school for some months. It's some months that nursing assistant in Dubai. How many years do you do it? How many? And you don't even do you do English? Do you use English to study, or you use their language? 4 months. 4 months now they be juma UK. When a care job when you pay. No, nursing assistant in Ghana is 2 years. And then you're from one nurse assistant, and I say you're from say a NAC. 2 years now we are Ghana. So until me for Dubai, they need to Ghana, right? So do not accept it. No second chance. If you feel you can write as many as you want. But match 1 million times. They don't care, right? They don't have any deadline. But one thing is, if you write the first one, give yourself some time and practice again before you go and take the second one. And because one take time, now I rectify mistakes. What's about Tracy-Car Twegu? What's a Tracy-Car Twegu? So what's your first one? Then you give yourself more time. Then you can write again. I have a diploma in nutrition. Can I apply for a care job in the UK? And nutrition is not care. So you have to do care courses, right? The nutrition qualify you as an educated person. But you have to do care courses, maybe from Florence Academy or something. And these questions are not related to the IELTS. If you don't have any questions again, I will end here because I've streamed more than 2 hours. I'm very tired. I'm only receiving questions about the IELTS. If you don't have questions about the IELTS, let us close. Maybe tomorrow I'll come and I'll pick questions and answers from you. I'm a midwife and I've written general IELTS exams. Which country? I don't understand. So abusa for mama yemfancy has and I put for a better so those on YouTube, my YouTube guys, tomorrow I may not be able to come on YouTube. If I have time, it will be a TikTok discussion, maybe one-on-one question. However, if I want to stream on YouTube, I may do it, but it's not part of my itinerary for tomorrow. So you have to take note. Saturday, I might not be free. Sunday too. All these days, I'll be going to work. So maybe our serious discussion, our serious studies will be scheduled on Monday, if God willing. So you have to take note. For TikTok, every day I'll be doing short videos for you guys. If I have any update or any studies, I will just do short videos. And sometimes I used to do music to entertain you guys because I love music. I have my guitar over here. If I am free and I feel like I am bored, sometimes I write songs and I do program my own songs. At times me entertain anymore. So if you see me doing music on TikTok, it's the same person, right? It's part of me. God-given talent out there, mommy. At times, Etina you will be a unimbobo or sa etimichika utimi multi talent intimensumitimichrawade mesa etimitrenium. So mesa etimitrenium. Letitia, Monday is the same time. It is the same time, 8 p.m. our usual time. And then I'm about 30 minutes before the time. I started around 7:30 or 7:40. And then I'm kakra. Bantem kakra. Eti ayana moshane so I me mamunyina bye bye. Mama share me Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Wills, Letitia, Patrick, Benis, Ibrahim, Amidu, all the guys. I wish you all the best. If you are planning to go and write IELTS, let this be a motivation for you. Anytime you can visit the video and jot down points before you go and write. Please note that it is expensive, so you have to prepare before you go and write. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.